On this weekend, I've served a bottle of Opus One, which it reminded me on something. So hi, my name is Safao, and I'm the founder of The Fao Shop, a brand exclusive for Islamic wall art. And till the age of 24, I've used to work in exclusive restaurants and luxury hotels. But my biggest dream always was to become a mother. And when I finally got pregnant, I start to get worried. Like I was like, okay, now you're really pregnant. Before I was pregnant, I was living my best life. When you became a mother, especially when you're Muslim and you're thinking about a lot of things, or there are a lot of things running around your head, like because you want to be the best role model for your child. And so I've started to Google, like, what could I do to become the best role model for my child. And I think that's something that every mother does, like Googling things and reading books, listen to podcasts. It's like a normal process. And I was looking for something which is like a consistent reminder for me. So I was run around my head, getting really anxious and so excited, but you have to be a role model, especially when it comes to your faith, because at this point I was like living my best life, staying in the best hotels and eating in the best restaurants and attending a lot of events, but it was also like my best haram life. And I was like, okay, I need something to get like daily inspired and not to move backwards. Like I have to make a step ahead into my faith and to teach my child certain things, because teaching starts at home and not when they are like in kindergarten or school. So the pregnancy moved on. Alhamdulillah, everything was well. And it was time to Baltus Nursery. And I was spending so much money on a lot of things. I just wanted it to be perfect. I had this clear vision in my head, and like so many matching details and so many personalized things. I was like, okay, let's add a masterpiece in his room, something which will inspire me and inspire him and like my husband, like our whole family. So I started to Google again, and then it went to my mind like to have Islamic wall art in his room or on his walls, like with matching details to his furniture and all the other decor items. So I've started Googling, and all I could find was like those cheap shops and cheap quality of paper, and there was no personalization options. And if you got the personalization options, you have to print the design out by yourself and get to buy frames and put it in. And it's like, who wants that? Like, who wants to deal with all that? I don't. Like, do you want that? So, but since I couldn't find something, I've just ordered them and was like, okay, maybe my sister-in-law or my own sister is like motivated enough to do it. But as soon as the package arrived, I opened it and I was so shocked from the quality of paper, like this low quality. I was like, everything in his room, I've just bought the best from the best, because I would just want, like, as a mother, you just want the best from the best for your child. So I was like, nope, that's not going into his room. Like, it was just, I didn't want him, which made me feel really bad, because it's something religious, it's something to inspire our mind, and just to know that it's in the closet getting old there just because the quality wasn't satisfying enough for me. It's like something, yes, you shouldn't do that. But when you're like used to the highest quality of everything, it doesn't make sense to have like everything the best and then having something cheap there. So, and of course I didn't bought the frames, like I didn't have the time. I totally forgot about them. And yes, so the time goes on, and at the age of 2 years, I've needed to think about like start working again or something like that. But I was like on this road to my faith, and thinking about getting back in restaurants and be surrounded like with all this multicultural and yes, things I've erased out of my life. I think it wouldn't be like that good. So okay, and so I thought like, okay, let's try it again. To like when I get home, I've wanted to like get in this room and have this feeling, the power of faith again, being inspired when I get into this room, like. And I've reached out to some amazing and talented Muslim sisters which had drawn the designs for me. And then we printed them on museum's grade quality paper and framed them in real organic wood frames, and secured the paper with plexiglass, because I was also like afraid because he's a boy. Every boy's mom knows like they are going wild, like literally within a second they are just like going crazy, throwing toys to the walls, to everything. So I wanted to secure that with plexiglass, shatterproof plexiglass. So I did that. And then I was like, wow, when I can take the road closer to my faith. Since I know that I'm still living like in very multicultural, or let's call it modern. Yes, let's tell it modern, living this modern life. And my son obviously sees that. So yeah, standing there and presenting this wine reminds me that this is not the life I want to have for my child.